Hello, my name is Ha Yun Hui and my matrix number is 292974. Now I will present about the introduction. There's 5 sections in the introduction, which is overview of the EV industry, brief introduction of the chosen EV brands, objective, internal and external factor, and methodologies. Overview of EV industry. Since its invention in Germany in 1885, the car has become a key mode of transportation. However, most modern vehicles are fuel powered, which contribute to the environmental problems like climate change and air pollution. To address this, electric vehicles were introduced as a clear alternative. Supported by government incentive, EV adoption is rising globally, especially in China, US, Europe, and gradually expanding in Southeast Asia, including Malaysia. In 2023, the global EV sales exceeds 40 million, driven by both environmental concerns and long-term cost savings. Brief introduction of chosen EV brand. The Chery brand was established in 1997, but it started developing the EV in 2009. It is an EV brand from China. Although Chery appeared in the market later than many EV, but it does not prevent it from occupying a space in the market. Chery brand companies has many sub-brands such as iCar, LuxNeat, and Chery New Energies, which also established the Chery ability and status in producing EVs. Unlike a Tesla or other electric car brands, Chery main market is based on the country of origin, which is China. In China, Chery brand is one of the fastest growing brands in the field of EV that has transformed from a traditional car manufacturer. Having said that, the Chery presence in the international market is also expanding, especially in the Southeast Asia and the Middle East. Since its debut, Chery has been known for its high performance and high technology, which also make it highly competitive in the EVs. Objective: customer analysis will analyze the consumer behavior, demographic, and product preference. Competitor analysis will be conducted, evaluate the Chery main competitor strength and weakness, and the Chery market positionings. Market analysis: this section will be identify the market demands for the EVs, segment the EV market and potential opportunities. Explore and analyze the industry landscape, development trend, and change that EV will face. Profitabilities and growth potential: this section evaluate the current performance of the EV industry and the future scalability of the EV. Internal and external factor. The factor that will be influence the market strategy of EV are divided into the internal and external factors. However, both internal and external factors are crucial to the brands. Therefore, it is reasonable to identify the internal and external factors that affect the market. Internal factors refer to the influence from the brand and the company, including the brand image, brand value, supply chain efficiency, innovations, and R&D strengths, human resources, and the leaderships. External factors refer to the influence from the outside, such as consumer demand, government policies, economic conditions, and the technology progress. Both external and internal influence are crucial to the market of the enterprise. The enterprise also specifically appreciate an effective strategy based on these factors to achieve the market goals and achievements set by the companies. Methodology. First, the data source. The data used a secondary data that is from a relevant web page such as industry report, government publications, company annual report, and the investor briefings and market research database. Second, the analysis tool. In this report, SWOT analysis, Pastille analysis, and the Porter 5 force will be used for the analysis. SWOT analysis help to analyze the internal strengths and weakness and external opportunity and trade from Chery. In addition, Pastilles analyze it used to evaluate the impacts of the environment from 6 factors such as policy, economy, technology, environment, law, and societies. Finally, the Porter 5 force is used to evaluate and analyze the competitive pressures that Chery electric vehicle will face in the EV market. Customer analysis. There is 3 parts in the customer analysis, which is target market segment, consumer buying behavior, and consumer perception and brand loyalties. Target market segment. Chery electric vehicle target market is segmented into the demography, psychography, and geography. Demographically, it focuses on the young consumer aged 35 to 45 with a stable income, college education, and stable jobs, especially office worker, tech enthusiasts, and the small business owner. Psychographically, Chery target the modern, tech-relevant urban commuter who value the environmental protection and the sustainabilities. Geographically, the main focus is on urban area with a strong infrastructure, followed by growing potential in the rural areas. Key regions market include China, Southeast Asia, and America, where Chery seek a strong growth opportunities. Consumer buying behavior. Consumer buying behavior for the Chery electric vehicle can be divided into three key areas: motivation, decision-making process, and preference sales channel. In terms of motivations, many consumers are driven by environmental awareness, cost saving, and appeal of advanced technology. Electric vehicles are seen as eco-friendly, more affordable in the long run, and equipped with the modern features. In the decision-making process, factors like price, driving range, and the brand trust play important roles. Consumers are becomes more confident in Chery due to its strong performance, affordability, and innovations. Lastly, Chery caters to the both online and offline buyers by offering flexible sales channels, allowing customers to research and purchase the vehicle either digitally or through the physical showrooms. The omni-channel strategy helps the Chery reach a wider audience and enhance a customer's satisfactions. Customer perception and brand loyalty. Customer perception and brand loyalty for the Chery electric vehicle can be viewed through the three key areas: brand perception, customer satisfaction, and the retention strategies. Chery positions itself as a cost-effective, high-tech, and high-performance EV brand, making it attractive to the budget-conscious consumer who still seek quality and innovations. Customer satisfaction is essential. By understanding the consumer innovations and addressing the complaints, Chery are continuously improve its product and build a stronger trust. To retain the consumer, Chery can enhance its brand image through after-sales service, battery upgrade options, and the loyalty program like the point or membership system. This strategy helps to strengthen the customer relationship and encourage the long-term brand loyalties.
I'm Kujayi, my matrix number is 292130, and welcome to the competitors analysis for Chery, a rising force in the global EV market. As electric vehicle gain mainstream traction, Chery is stepping into a field dominated by well-established brands. In this section, we will examine Chery's position against key global players and uncover what it takes to compete and grow in this fast-evolving industry. In today's electric vehicle landscape, Chery is up against some of the most recognized and innovative automakers in the world. Our analysis focuses on three major competitors, which is Tesla, a pioneer in premium EVs, BYD, Build Your Dream, a powerhouse in volume and battery tech, and Hyundai, known as combining sleek design and value. These brands represent different ends of EVs spectrum, and understanding them helps us identify where Chery fits in and how it can differentiate itself. So let us see from the market share and sales growth. In 2024, Tesla sold more than 1.8 million EVs globally, maintaining strong market presence, particularly in North America and Europe. Despite increasing competition, Tesla brand strength and innovation continue to lead the premium segment. BYD has emerged as global leader in EV volume, delivering over 3 million new energy vehicles, including 1.6 million fully electric models. Their success is driven by aggressive domestic dominance in China and rapid overseas expansion. Hyundai saw significant growth, selling over 500,000 electric vehicles worldwide, with strong demand in Europe, the US, and South Korea. Their strategy focuses on advanced design and efficiency. Meanwhile, Chery saw approximately 100,000 plus EVs globally, focusing on developing regions like Southeast Asia and the Middle East. While smaller in volume, Chery is scaling fast in affordable segment with high growth potential. Each competitor brings a unique identity through innovation, design, and performance. Firstly, Chery focuses on delivery simple and functional technology at an accessibility price. Its vehicle offers standard battery range and charging capabilities with a focus on value over luxury. Tesla is at the forefront of innovation, offering top-tier autonomous features, long-range batteries, minimalist interiors, and exclusive access to the supercharger network. BYD stands out with the blend battery technology, emphasizing safety, durability, and in-house development. BYD also balances functionality with growing luxury appeal. Hyundai combines both futuristic design with ultra-fast charging and high connectivity. Their EVs appeal to modern, tech-conscious consumers seeking value and performance. Pricing is a key element in how these brands segment the market. Chery positions itself at the budget-friendly end, offering affordable EVs tailored to a cost-sensitive market. Tesla, meanwhile, commands a premium price for its advanced tech, long-range performance, and brand prestige. BYD covers a wide range, offering both entry-level EVs and higher-end models, it giving it strong reach across multiple market tiers. Lastly, Hyundai strike a balance in the mid-range, offering competitive pricing without compromising on modern features. This strategy appeals to buyers who want both innovations and value. The marketing approach also reflects each brand's identity. Chery relies on influencer marketing, digital campaigns, and messaging, focusing on affordability and practicality, especially in local market. However, Tesla breaks from traditional advertising completely, depending on Elon Musk's media presence, viral content, and strong customer advocacy to maintain brand hype. BYD takes a strategic global approach, highlighting its green image at auto shows, partnering with governments, and promoting clean energy innovation. Hyundai leverage aggressive digital marketing, celebrity partnerships, and high-tech storytelling to position their EVs as futuristic yet practical. Now, let's take a deeper dive into the short analysis for Chery as we evaluate its position in the electric vehicle market. One of the Chery core strengths relies on its affordable pricing, which positions the brands well for the budget-conscious consumer, especially in price-sensitive markets. Another major strength is its strong manufacturing base in China, which allows for cost-efficient productions and scale. This advantage helps Chery maintain competitive pricing across markets. Lastly, Chery is showing solid progress in terms of the growing exports, particularly through its sub-brands like Omada, as it expands into regions such as Southeast Asia, the Middle East, and Latin America. However, Chery faces some clear challenges. First is its lower brand recognition globally. Unlike brands such as Tesla or Hyundai, Chery is still relatively unknown in many major EVs market, and it also suffers from a limited proprietary charging network, which can affect consumer confidence in regions where EV infrastructure is still under development. Lastly, while competitors push forward with innovations, Chery's self-driving and smart tech features are still catching up, making it less appealing to tech-driven buyers. Despite these challenges, Chery has promising opportunities. The Asian region and other emerging markets are rapidly adopting EVs due to rising fuel prices, urban congestion, and climate goals. Global EV incentives across various countries, like subsidies, tax breaks, and rebates, can accelerate Chery expansions and sales. Moreover, with increasing investment in AI and smart technologies, Chery has a chance to upgrade its tech offerings and position itself as a more innovative and connected EV brand. On the trade side, free competition is intensifying across all EV price segments. Brands like BYD and Tesla continue to dominate both tech and volume. Additionally, price wars, especially in China, are putting pressure on margins, which can affect sustainability in the long term. Lastly, regulatory changes, whether related to emission safety or import-export rules, could disrupt Chery entry into certain markets or increase its cost of compliance.
Hi everyone, my name is Lailing and my meeting number is 293397. In this part, I will talk about current market trends in EV. So let's begin an overview of the global electric vehicles markets. In 2024, over 70 million EVs were sold globally, marking a 25% increase from the previous years. This means that over 20% of the new car sales worldwide are electric vehicles. And China remains the global leaders, selling 11 million EVs, which account for 66% of total global sales. While Europe and the US are growing, their pace is slower, particularly due to the shifting policy and reduced government incentive. On the bright side, emerging markets like Southeast Asia, Latin America, and Africa are showing rapid growth. Breaking this down regionally, China dominates with projections showing 60% of the car sales being EV by 2025, supported by strong government incentives. In Europe, Norway is a leader with 88% of new car sales being electric. The UK is also growing, but other countries like Germany face challenges due to reduced government support. Meanwhile, in the US, EV growth was slow, and the Tesla's market share has dropped from 60% to 38% as a new competitors enter the market. Now let's talk about consumer adoptions. The key drivers are affordability, thanks to falling batteries price and government incentives like rebates and tax credits. However, barriers still exist, such as high upfront costs, limited charging infrastructures, and large anxieties. While subsidies in Europe and the US has decreased, adoption is growing in emerging markets like Brazil, Thailand, and Morocco, where government support remains strong. Governments has praised a crucial role by offering financial incentives like subsidies and tax credits. For example, in China, consumer benefits from trade-in programs, while in the US, there is a tax credit of up to $7,500, and in Europe, countries like Norway and Netherlands and Denmark provide tax incentives and subsidies. Additionally, investment in charging infrastructure like the billions allocated in the US and EU and China's leading role in building charging stations are essential to supporting EV adoptions. The EV market can be broken down to three segments. First, luxury EVs like Tesla and Lucid Motors cater to affluent tax-saving consumers looking for performance and exclusivities, with price ranging from between 200,000 ringgit to 500,000 ringgit. Mass market EVs like those from BYD and Hyundai offer affordability and eco-friendly lineups priced between 100,000 ringgit to 200,000 ringgit. Lastly, commercial EVs including trucks and bus are targeted at business and government entities with price ranging from 200,000 ringgit to over 1 million. While the EV market is growing, there are significant barriers like limited charging infrastructures, particularly in rural areas, remains a key concern, with range anxiety being a challenge. Additionally, a high initial cost of the EVs, mainly due to expensive battery technology and consumer misconceptions about the range and reliability in extreme weather, need to be addressed. So, overcoming these barriers will be crucial for the continuous growth of the EV markets.
My name is Toshia and my number matrix is 293423. So today I want to explain about the portfolio flow analysis of EV markets. The EV market saw high competition with moderate threats from new entrants. Supplies have strong power, especially in batteries. So customer power is growing due to more choice, but brand loyalty, for example, is Tesla. To balance it, substitute threat is moderate, while industry rivalry is intense due to innovation and global trades. My name is Toshia and my number matrix is 293423. So today I want to explain about the portfolio flow analysis of EV markets. The EV market saw high competition with moderate threats from new entrants. Supplies have strong power, especially in batteries. So customer power is growing due to more choice, but brand loyalty, for example, is Tesla. To balance it, substitute threat is moderate, while industry rivalry is intense due to innovation and global trades. So next I will present about the personal analysis of EV markets. Political support, social awareness, and technological advancements are driving EV growth. Governments provide incentive and consumers are shifting towards green vehicle. Innovation in battery and charging technology make EV more efficient, legal, and environmental pressure also play the key roles. So next I want to explain about the growth rate in top markets. The global electric vehicle markets has been growing rapidly, with an annual growth rate of over 40% in some regions. The first, China leads the world in EV sales, supported by government programs offering tax exemption and subsidies. This initiative aims to tackle oil pollution and promote cleaner transportation. In Europe, countries like Norway, Germany, and the UK have seen strong EV uptake due to strict emission rules and consumer rebates for EV purchase, making electric cars more appealing than traditional gas oil cars. At like North America, including the United States and Canada, also show high EV adoption. Tesla is leader in the market, with California playing a key role in setting EV regulation and providing incentive for EV vehicle use. Finally, the South Asia was still early in its EV journey. It expected to experience rapid growth. Governments have increasing support of EVs, and as EV price drop, the region will see more widest adoption.
Hi everyone, my name is Tanjay with number metric 293480. I will talk about the strategy recommendation based on Anchor framework. First, let's look at Chery's technological differentiation. Innovation is critical in today's electronic vehicle market. Chery is stepping up its effort by investing in high-performance battery and smart charging system. One highlight is its development of vehicle-to-grid technology, which allows cars to feed electricity back to the grid, thereby improving energy efficiency. To accelerate this advancement, Chery is actively collaborating with energy and technology companies. This innovation not only enhance the driving experience, but also position Chery as a green brand for the future. The second is market segmentation and targeting. Chery is well aware that the electric vehicle market is diversified. It's expanding from urban user to rural user with long-range SUV, business fleet, and budget-conscious young professional with entry-level models. Chery use artificial intelligence and big data to create a greater user portrait to ensure that its product and marketing activities are in line with the needs of consumers. This helps them better connect with a wide range of customer groups. In addition, Chery has also built a strong brand image using anchor model, combining performance with emotional appeal. On the other hand, it delivers values through safety, technology, and environmental protection. Moreover, it cultivates emotional connection through brand story, corporate social responsibility, and user-centered design. This dual focus has transformed Chery from a simple car brand to a brand that people trust and resonate with, thereby deepening brand strategy also helps it target different customer segments more precisely. For example, Omota appeal to tech-savvy youngsters with its futuristic design, as it targets high-end buyers with its luxurious feature, and Jetta serves familiars and adventure enthusiasts with its practical SUV. This segmentation allows Chery to customize its marketing and design without diluting its core brand image, while reinforcing its commitment to sustainability across its all product line. In addition, Chery is also differentiating its customer experience, not just its product. Through the online to offline retail model, customers can shop online while still enjoying the service and delivery of physical store. With features such as AI-driven service apps, predictive maintenance alert, and 24/7 support, Chery builds trust and convenience. The strategy is focused strengthen long-term customer loyalty and brand equity in line with Anchor model. Last but not least, to succeed globally, Chery is raising its profile through international strategic partnership and participation in global green initiatives. Chery is also positioning itself as a thought leader by advocating for sustainability and keeping up with future mobility trends. These efforts are critical to Chery's effort to build credibility as a global electric vehicle brand, competing against industry leaders such as Tesla and Hyundai. In conclusion, driven by environmental awareness, government incentive, and technological innovation, the electric vehicle industry is growing at a record pace. Tesla and BYD remain industry leader, but brands such as Hyundai, Kia, and especially Chery are rising rapidly. Chery has successfully transformed from a traditional automaker to an electric vehicle innovator. With its persistent market positioning, competitive pricing, and strong technology configuration, Chery has a strong appeal to young, tech-savvy urban consumers. However, Chery still faces challenges, including changing regulation, global economic uncertainty, and uneven infrastructure development. The good news is that there are important opportunities ahead, embracing digital transformation, supporting sustainable development goals, and keeping up with market trends. In all, Chery is not only staying ahead, but also becoming a strong competitor in the global electric vehicle race. Its future success depends on continuous innovation, agile strategy, and a clear understanding of market needs and customer expectations. Thank you.